Alright, so number 1 is square root of 65 is the magnitude. Number 2, you have the component form negative 816. Did y'all get 8 square root of 5 for the component form there?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 3, your component form is 13.2. Magnitude is square root of 173. I couldn't break that down. Did y'all get that? Okay. Number 4, component form is 3.4. And it is 5 is your magnitude. Are there any questions on 1 through 4? Y'all good on the good on those? Alright. 5 through 10 is operations with vectors. They are presented in component form. So you're going to give your answer in component form. So you got vector F plus 2 times vector H. And I get 2 comma negative 10. 6 negative 12 comma 20. Number 7 is negative 9 comma negative 25. Now let's pay attention to number 7. That minus. Do you see that minus there? It's going to change the signs in that second one. So if you want to do this on your paper, you can. Okay, so that's negative 12 and 3 gives you negative 9. Negative 20 and negative 5 gives you negative 25. Does that make sense? Okay, number 8 is negative 49 and 15. Number 9 is 0 comma 10. Now, you have negative 3 times vector H here, so I distribute the negative 3 because I use that negative with the 3. I just put a plus there. Negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. Negative 3 times negative 5 is 15. And then I add negative 6, negative 3, and 9 and get 0. Okay?
Add all 3 of them?
Yes, you do. And then I'm going to add these right here, negative 10, 5, and 15, and I get 10.
You know, I told you I was doing the wrong homework the other day.
Mm-hmm.
There was a problem like that on there, and I was so confused. I don't know if you add all 3 of them, or
Mm-hmm.
add the first 2.
It looks confusing, and when I first saw this, and first of all, I didn't see this in high school because my pre-cal teacher, we had 10 in my class, so we were coming in. He said, "Guys, y'all feel like doing anything today?" We said no, so we only had class like 2 days a week. So like everything that we covered first semester was probably all I got to in high school, so I didn't see any of this to college. All right, number 10. And you know what? He was my favorite back then, and now I think back to him, no, you didn't do me any justice. Alright, 20, comma 0 on the last one. Alright, the next thing is we had to do number 1 and 2 geometrically. That's drawing. Alright, so I wanted you to use the pictures from the previous note taker from yesterday, A, B, and C. So I want to do 3A plus B. So you start away, since this 3 times this, that's instead of going down 3, you're going down how many? 9. And going right how many? 9. Very good. And so I got my 3A drawn there. And then my B is plus B, so I go down 1, 3. And your resultant, you connect from the tail of the first one to the head of the second one. And that's known as your resultant. Label 3 times vector A, B, and then label that final. Now the next one's A minus B. So you start at a starting point. Here's my A. Go down 3, right 3. You're copying that vector. Okay, so I'm doing that. Now it's minus B. So that means you got to do opposite direction. B, right here we created a new B yesterday. Instead of going down 1, you're going to go up 1 and right 3 instead of left 3. So I went up. I didn't do that, did I? Start that over. Alright, so A, I'm going to start here. Go down 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2, 3. That's vector A. Okay, instead of going down 1, I'm going to go up 1 and then right 3. 1, 2, 3. So that represents negative vector B. I'm going to draw my resultant from the tail of the first one to the head of the second one. And that is my answer. Does that make sense? Alright. And then we had number 30. Was that correct? I got to figure out how I'm going to squeeze 42 people in the calculus just next year.
I don't know if that many will fit in this.
I don't think so either.
You got to,
Yeah, there's going to be some cutting on that one.
or just.
I would teach in a class. I would teach up to 36. I did that at Saraland. My 5th and 6th period class was 36. I had no class under 30.
What if you did like a survey and like, say everybody that signed up for that class,
Mm-hmm.
and asked them who would want to do it online. And
And
just,
you
like,
don't
watch
want. You don't.
videos,
Mm-hmm.
And then come in and take the test.
Oh, well. Do that.
That's how a lot of colleges are doing it now.
That's.
Yeah, because like UAH, almost all of their base level classes, they're that's a
Okay, their math, basic math, like at least y'all have to do this. Like the ones that are not ready to take pre-cal, their math is on computer, but professors don't video it. It's a computer program that they have to read and learn how to work the problems themselves. So that's harder for them.
I did that. Yeah.
Yeah, you did that.
My girl, I know how that goes.
Yeah, that's what. Mm-hmm.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I would never. I was teaching algebra 2 tree that year, and I just couldn't do that. All right, number 30. So we want to find. We given the magnitude and the angle, and we want to find our a and b. So our formula is a equals magnitude cosine the angle. So you get 5 square root of 3, and b you get -5. Are y'all good on those? Okay, I want y'all to work on that assignment this time. If you need help, come up here and I'll help you. Okay. So today, use this to make sure you know what's going on. This is a good catch-up day for you. Yes.
It'd be cool, like, if math teachers, like, started with, like, a group, 8th grade year, and they followed them.
Well, what if you got stuck with maths?
With who?
He's talking about looping. Some schools do that. Like your math teacher you get in 8th grade follows you up every year. But what if you get stuck with Adam? That would be misery for 5 years.
Yeah. Then you just, like, sign, like, a little waiver and say, I'm going to change. Like, our
Well, I would have the Smith all 4 years.